All right. We'll play a little bit of this game, do some of these ops quests. Crazy little dandelions. They'll revive you. No, it's reviving. Oh, get away, get away. Chompers are a handful. Kill them, they're weeds. Could be some chompers. Here, come here. A little tired, Lucas. Merry Christmas. Oh no. Whoa. I'll have to go get the super beam. What? Lots of things are already banned, but people do it anyway, so. Come here. Yeah, I would just advise you not to go on there. That's just demons. That's just demon stuff. Demonic. Alright, we're gonna go to Time Park. I mean, Lunar Landing. Hello, Pillow Man. Let's see, what are people going to be? What are people going to be? Soldier. Hello, Governor. Well, thank you, Pillow Man, and Merry Christmas. Speaking of Minecraft, you can delete Minecraft. Just play Lego Fortnite. Lego Fortnite is way better. And it's free. Of course, you can buy stuff. Naturally. Yeah. Yeah, some of them are. Well, Ty, you just need to do something else with your time. Well, I hope you guys get whatever you want for Christmas. He's an all-star. Yeah, unfortunately, the best stuff in Garden Warfare 2 was removed by the devs. So if you just got this game recently, unfortunately, you've missed the best parts. They used to have this thing called boss hunts, community challenges, cat vs dinos, and then they had some other game modes they removed. And Rux used to come every week. So they came out with Battle for Neighborville, and that game got canceled in less than a year. And out of spite, out of anger that Battle for Neighborville didn't succeed, they destroyed GW2 by getting rid of the most popular things in the game. As a little FU for not liking Battle for Neighborville. Yeah, the boss hunts they were the best. Boss hunts were the best. And then too, the game was even, you know, now when you play the game, you probably notice everybody's pretty much, you know, if you're a zombie, you're pretty much a scientist, or you're a super brain or a ZPG soldier. If you're a plant, you're either a chomper or you're a pogo P, electric pogo P, or plasma. So there's really there used to be way more variety of characters that people would play. Now it's just pretty much scientist, super brain, and soldier versus chomper and a pea shooter. Ow, dang. Yeah, so things used to be a lot better. I don't know why you can't kill this guy with a beam. Captain Cannon on Turf Takeover. Oh yeah. Basically now you can just say, people say, what is the most powerful characters in the game? And then that's what I'll play. And unfortunately, due to the failing of Battle for Neighborville, they're not working on a PvZ shooting game. They're just working on the mobile game. So it very well could be the end. You may never get another PvZ shooting game again. And honestly, everybody who worked on Garden Warfare 1, everybody who worked on Garden Warfare 2 has left. They no longer work at that studio. So the only people there now are people that were the Battle for Neighborville people, and then people that were the kind of people that got bad grades in their in school. When they went to video game school, so to speak, they were like the worst students. So that's pretty much who they have working for them now. People with no talent. Yeah, so you get to use all different kind of characters while everyone is using the most powerful characters. So that's always a lot of fun. It's always fun when you're using, what some might call a weak character, and you're fighting against the most powerful characters in the game. So that can suck, that can really suck sometimes. It is sad. Well, I'll give you the quick rundown of what happened. So the devs of GW1 wanted to make a completely different game, but within the PvZ universe, but a different kind of game. They got the green light for it. They're making the game. Everything is wonderful. They're all happy. Then EA tells them, hey, that game you're making, throw it in the garbage can because I want you to work on this Star Wars game. The Star Wars game is the one that got canceled. So the devs, as you might imagine, what they wanted to do, what they got the green light to do, they were highly, highly upset. And a lot of them just left the company. Some stayed, but then they were told you have to make, after the Star Wars game got canceled, they decided to make, they had to make GW2. Now GW2, the interesting thing about that one is as good as GW2 was, it was originally supposed to be way better. It was supposed to be way better, but the devs, they were still angry, still sad, still depressed. And as a result of that, half of what they wanted to do with GW2, they didn't even do. So, like I said, as good as this game was, it was going to be way better. But the devs, they quit. They quiet. Today they call it quiet quitting. And so now, like I said, the only people there now are people, honestly, with no talent. People with no talent. So it's pretty bad. And also EA, if you've noticed, EA, if it doesn't make money, EA has pulled the plug on it. And so obviously Battle for Neighborville didn't make them any money, so they pulled the plug on that real quick in less than a year. Well, EA is their boss, and when they tell you to stop working on a game and you're going to work on this game, you have to do what they say because they're your boss. Well, yeah, it was going to be way better than what it was, though. They were going to do, they had some things planned that they were going to do, but EA just ruined it. You know, it's you can, you can understand. That's like if you were working on something that you really wanted to, but then I came and said, hey, Pillow Man, stop working on that. I want you to work on this. And not only that, what I wanted you to work on got canceled, and I wouldn't let you go back to what you were doing, but I made you do something else. You're going to quit. You're going to quit. All right, we're going to do the Coliseum and Zen Peak. And then too, and then here's another thing too. Justin Weeb, who was a GW2 community manager and also was involved with production, he said that they knew Battle for Neighborville was going to fail. They knew it was, but they just didn't care. Like Justin said later that they knew when they didn't put in all the characters of GW2 that the game was going to fail, but they just didn't care. Like it was the devs that were left. It was their FU to EA. Because they were going to make a GW3. GW3 was being made. But then EA came and said, screw that crap. We need a game out today. So they came out with Battle for Neighborville, which was a rush job. And it failed miserably. So, but that's the sad existence of PopCap and EA's relationship. I'm sure PopCap, if they could turn back time, they wouldn't have let EA buy them. If they could turn back time, they wouldn't have done it. That's why you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You gotta. I know you want to get money. You know, it sounds good. EA comes to you and says, "Hey, you know, here's $10 billion. I want to buy you." Yeah, it sounds good for you getting that money, but what about the other people? Now they have to do what EA says. So, which is what's crazy though, is PopCap wasn't even poor. PopCap, that Bejeweled game, whatever it's called, Bejeweled or whatever it was called, you know, they made $1 billion from that game. So, I just don't understand it. PopCap was already well off without EA. So, you know, greed is a heck of a thing. The only company I would let buy me, my company, would be like Sony. Sony Studios, any of their studios, they can do whatever they want to do. They don't get told what to do. They do what they want to do. So working for them would be cool. Honestly, it's hard to make good games if you really think about it. If you really think about it, it's really hard to make good games. Like if you think about it, how many studios actually always make good games? I mean, there's not a lot. And just because you make one good game doesn't mean you'll make another one. Yeah, Sega's made good games. They've made crappy games. I mean, you never know what you're going to get. Punks? pirate's gonna blow up. (8:20 p.m.) All right, Pillow Man. Nice talking to you. And have a good night. Remember, good night, sleep tight, don't let the zombies bite. Honk. Good night. Oh, I know it's automatic. I know. Ow. Whoa, M-band. There you go. What we gotta do? Under attack. Let's see. That's not good. How dare they? Hold on, I'll plant Mr. Freeze. No, I can't plant Mr. Freeze. I'll plant the green goo. Get over here. Get over here by the flower. Stop being reckless. You can. Get over here by me. Ah. Oh, he hurts so bad. I'll revive because he hurts. Alright, let's put this down. Stay by the flower. Triple Yeti for 2 people. A sunflower and a rose. That's really cool. Oh my gosh! I gotta maneuver. I gotta go top. But I want Mr. Green Goopy to help. Oh, they lag killed me. They're lagging. The bots are lagging. Unbelievable. Oh gosh, he just kills everything. There's no hope. Oh, why did you have to be a rose? Oh gosh. I'm up top. I gotta hide. Just stay right there. He might stay still. God dang. Question mark, just waiting for Christmas. What's up with you? Because you're a rose, they don't respect you. That's only because I let it. Yes, it is. Are you crazy? I know, but still. Well, I'm being killed, dummy. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find somebody playing Zen Peak. If nobody's playing, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do this again. Eating fried chicken sounds good to me. I had meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Nice question mark. He's one of them for sure, but I will say that there's been other people that could shoot the three really good, but they weren't allowed to shoot like that. See, only recently was it possible for anyone to just shoot a three whenever they wanted. That wasn't basketball until recently. Steph Curry, if Steph Curry would have been born back then, he wouldn't be in the NBA. He wouldn't have made it. Back then, you used to have everybody had a role. You had your big center, your power forward. They'd be in the post. Then you'd have your forwards, your guards, and so there was no such thing as people chucking up threes. Larry Bird won all those three-point contests, one of the greatest three-point shooters ever. And he wasn't shooting threes all game because that wasn't basketball. So it's hard, like only God could tell you what if those players were allowed to take 23s in a game? What would they do? Heck, Steph Curry's dad, Del Curry, was a good three-point shooter, but at different times. What if his dad was allowed to take 23s a game? What would he have done? So it's just you can't you can't say, but to think that only people today could could shoot a three, that's crazy talk. So I don't know. He's definitely the best one in modern times. But like I said, if Larry Bird shot 23s a game, what would he have done? Heck, former Bull Craig Hodges. Craig Hodges won a three-point contest in the All-Star game. He could shoot the three, but once again, that wasn't the offense. That wasn't the way it went. Yeah, Ty, they're working on it. So. Yeah. Yeah, since it's exclusive, if it's exclusive to Xbox, then that tells me the game's gonna suck. Everything Xbox does sucks. Yeah, Bethesda really sucks. They really suck. Oh yeah, like there was a time in basketball where you couldn't palm the ball to get an advantage. You had to dribble with your palm down the whole time. Imagine that. I said, you know, basketball's changed a lot. So, yeah, I'm convinced that if a PS4 Pro is coming out, it's gonna come out with a Grand Theft Auto 6 bundle. I'm extremely confident if they come out with a Pro, it's going to come out with the GT6. Oh yeah. You couldn't take 3 steps before. Actually, GTA 6 ain't coming out till 2025, so could get moved up to November 2024, but we shall see. Well, if they make a Pro, in my opinion, if you make a Pro, it has to be able to play any Sony PlayStation exclusive game, first party studio game, at 60 frames 4K. Or should I say graphics mode. Graphics mode should be 4K 60. You know, right now graphics is 30 frames per second. If a PS Pro comes out, they gotta make it be 60 for graphics mode. Because if they come out with a Pro and it's still 30 frames for graphics mode and like 120 for performance, why would I buy a Pro? Well, I mean, there's no purpose for it. So if they come out with a Pro and they say it's powerful enough to make every game 60 frames 4K on graphics mode, okay, that's an upgrade. I'll take it. No, the problem with basketball players' feet, it don't matter what kind of shoe you wear. You're literally sprinting up and down, left to right, forward and backwards. That, on hard wood, that's punishing. You're talking about how many, they'd have to do the math on it, of course, but you think about the amount of time they spend sprinting, cutting on hardwood floors for just decades since they're kids. Because you can get some, they can get their shoes as wide as they want. You know, you can get your shoes wide, but still, you're sprinting forward, backwards, left, right for decades. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Yeah. If you play in the NBA, you're gonna have your feet are gonna be beat up. There's just nothing else. There's just nothing else to do. You've been running up and down a hardwood floor since you were a little kid. So you're talking how many hours in your life? It's just like if you play football. If you play football, your body's going to get beat up no matter what. No matter what. The only thing soccer players got going for them, at least soccer players are playing on grass. So they got that going for them. Was the PS4 Pro worth it? I didn't buy it. Wasn't worth it to me. The only way the PS5 Pro will be worth it, it's got to do 64K on graphics mode. It has to. There's no other way. And if you can get a PS5 Pro to run graphics mode at 64K, I would say don't come out with a PlayStation 6 unless you can come out with a graphics mode at 4K. You know, 4K 70 frames, 80 frames. I know you'll never do 120. You'll never do a 120 graphics mode. There's nothing that's even close to being that powerful. But maybe you can get to, you know, maybe you can get to 80 frames. Maybe you can get to 75, 70. I already had a PS4, and there's just nothing about it that that made me say, you know, let me get rid of my PS4 that works so I can get a PS4 Pro, and there's no benefit to me. Like like I said, a PS5 Pro comes out, I won't get it. I'm not gonna get it if it's just. I mean, you have to be able to do something the PS5 can't do. So. Yeah, but that really wasn't. It really wasn't worth it. I mean, that wasn't worth it for me. I'm not like. It really wasn't worth it. Because you only had so many games. It's not like every game. Alright, we've done all the ops. The only shoes I wear now is the New Balance More Foam, Fresh Foam. I got version 3 and then version 4. Those shoes cost over $100, but they're worth it because they're amazing. I think that's coming up real quick. Well, you got Chinese people who work in those shoe factories that take material and make their own versions of Nikes. They make knockoffs. But they use the same stuff they use for the regular shoe, but they just knock them off. And they sell those for over $100. No, I'm not going to play anything else after this. I'm going to hang out and then hang out all night and then go to bed in the morning. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow though. So have a good night and catch you guys tomorrow. Jamming out.